Or they will just use I7 to peek through that little window on the railroad toward the 8 line, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
We'll show it when the game starts.
Well, it's getting ready to get underway. We could have one of the 113s where Sealance was yesterday, getting an absolute pummeling to the face. Let's find out as we can jump into the action here. Round 1 on Himmelsdoft. And let's see how this is going to be used. So Utopia's lineup is going to be Muka, Papapowan, Rules, FC Dynamo, Colsoid, Bihu, and Shoku. Rulesic. Is it Rulesic module?
I read it Rulesic, but...
Rulesic or Rulesic?
Well,
Rules 1K.
He's
That's what I'm going to go for. If you put numbers in your names, guys, I'm just going to say the number.
Since he's from CIS, 1 is usually I. And they are playing, as I said, this is really offensive, and it looks like they're going to try to control the courtyard. There is a Shuku 1390 in a corner already. Papapavian and Muka are there. They're not openly crossing. The only difference is how they use Rulesic. I thought he will actually cover the 8 line, but they actually pushed him here. And it's not a bad choice because of the high damage dealers. Gunrunners only have Grilla, so Grilla would have to... Ooh, Commander dead on part shot. And he probably doesn't have... He probably doesn't have a medic.
No medic pack, so that's going to be killer. It is the contest of the blue camos here. A little bit confusing for people expecting some kind of red camo on Utopia. Gunrunners have got this really cool blue, almost digital-like camo for their tanks, and Utopia have got the straight-up digital blue on their tanks. It's very much like the Chinese that you get. The modern Chinese armor has a digital blue like that.
Chinese amphibious units have it like that. Like I saw them on that parade when they did it.
It's cool. I like a lot of the camos nowadays. There's a lot of blue camos, however, though. A lot of the teams have blue emblems and stuff, so they've gone with blue camos.
There is some minor exchange of damage here coming in, but still Utopia is firmly in control of the map. The question is, spamming or good old HE.
HE in the face.
Now the thing is, if he manages to do that once or twice more, Utopia will actually be in a problem.
The accuracy of the Grilla, able to just zip through the holes of the...
There's the spot.
Actually, he's not on the other side, is he, Rules? He's sitting behind the...
No, he's there on this side, on 3 line, behind the rubble pile. And that's what I said, why I was surprised. Because I actually expected him to control the 8 line and them to be somewhere there where Shuku is with 3090. But they chose to use the light, more proactive, and not to approach that much with the tanks.
Unji just taking a little bit of damage there for peeking round the corner.
It's just a shot. The main problem is how much Rulesic got damaged, but also that commander on a Bachat, that's going to be a serious issue for Gunrunners.
Danny looking for more targets again. Looks like he might come back around, just pop another HE shell into Rule's head, which is going to further antagonize him sitting in that position in the IS-7.
I don't know, I usually risk with my budget and I just play without fire extinguisher. I'm like, if I have a dead commander, I might as well shoot myself.
Yeah, because I mean, the thing to note is the Batchat only has, for people not quite familiar with high-level World of Tanks, the Batchat has only 3 crew members, and the commander, as well as giving you 6th sense, so with no commander you don't have any 6th sense anymore, the commander also helps with the loading of the tank, so your reload actually suffers as well when you have a dead commander. So not only do you lose your vision range, but you actually lose the flexibility of the tank as well, which is really not good when you're playing at this level.
Muka lost some HP here for no real need. He made a little mistake and leaped over that kind of texture sandbag. So he lifted his armor enough for Will to pen him. He was quite lucky actually, because normal alpha of 113 is 440 average, and he got shot for 330, which is probably as low as it gets, and probably Will is having something to say about RNGs on TeamSpeak.
It was a rubbish roll,
what can you do?
It was quite unfortunate there. 330. Oh, Bihu trading shots with Ungi as they come down the hill now. Let's see, what can he make of it? Can he get another shot into him?
Bihu is an old damage dog, man. like he's been playing League for a while in different teams, and you can always rely on him to run away and do more damage.
Kolosoi just coming up here as well to give some support to Bihu. He's actually going to cover down into the middle road, as it looks like we're going to get a fight at the top right of the map here, Mojo. Strins are getting wrecked a little bit there in his Batchat. He needs to back off. Bihu trading with him one-on-one. Bihu's going to get the kill as Unji gets dropped on return. That's 2 for 1 right now. No,
And they
2 for 0.
And they completely locked off everyone else from the Gunrunners team, so they cannot help. Will is getting wrecked in the corner by the crossfire. You can see Rolezi covering Papapavian there. Muka died in there in a corner, but the trade was good. Martin is now in reload. He's gonna get shot by Papapavian once, maybe even twice more if he chooses so, because he can pretty much ignore the 1390 more or less.
1390 is going to get a couple of shots into Papapawan, but he's going to be like, whoa, mate, just like carry on. Papapawan, no, actually connecting with the shots in return, taking a lot of damage here.
He's
not
pretty
a
much
great
like
trade. FC Dynamo rushing past him as Papapawan finally gets the kill on Enrico, but he took a lot of damage for that he didn't really need to take. Utopia look like they have control of this one, however. Gunrunners only with all the health on Danny. Can Danny connect here onto Colozoid? He wants the shot. Oh, he's going for the 113 instead. But cheeky little Shoku comes out in AMX and he's going to finish him off.
I know what's the problem. If Papapavian was playing Arty, he would probably dodge the shells and shotgun someone, man. But Heavy...
Shoku's clicking this button as quick as he can, trying to get shots out. But Danny reloads and Dynamo comes round to finish him off. And all we have is Storm left now here on Gunrunners. So this one is going to be 1-0 to Utopia. A scrappy win, but it's a win, and that's all that matters at the end of the day.
Well, it's a win, and they played offensive defense, and that's all that counts. You wouldn't say it was really... It didn't end pretty, but still, in my eyes, this was really decisive win, no matter the only 2.4k or whatever, because those are just details. I would say, like, after saying so good things about Papapavian, nice shot there, I kind of cursed him a bit, and he really